Chuma. Come here, Chuma. Come here. Whoops. Oh. This polar vortex thing is really being an asshole. It's well below seasonal temperatures for this time of year for like days on end. And I'm not prepared in that, you know, I've got a fair amount of firewood still stacked up, but none of it's ready to be burned. It's not seasoned at all. A lot of it's fairly wet, which is why when you listen to the fire, there's all this tss, right? It's the sap boiling out the ends of the sticks. And it's really distressing, and I can't, you know, I put as much wood in there as I can, I stir it up, I turn it this way and that way, and I just can't get the temperature up here in the cabin. It's like 10 Celsius in here. It was 8 Celsius in here when I got up this morning, which is typical. I mean, the temperature falls overnight. I don't bother putting any wood in the stove. My insulation's pretty good now. I mean, it's finished, so long gone are the days where I would get up in the middle of the night and put wood on the fire, because it doesn't bother me when I sleep. If it's cold, I'm fine. And it's cold in the morning when I get up, but that doesn't really bother me either. So I have breakfast. I might go out and get some firewood, then I'll put a fire on. But right now I'm into the wood that's not burning very well. So I think in a couple of days, when it's not so freaking cold, we'll head out to the swamp and see what deadwood we can find. Same thing as last year. Pain in the ass. Anyway, we're stuck mostly in the cabin, but we got to go outside and do some stuff. So we'll take you with us. I guess. I don't know. You got anything better to do? I mean, seriously. You ready? Jeez. All right. Okay. Here we are. So this is the most recent wood I put up here. Had most of this section filled in, but I've been trying to use it, even though it's the wettest. I try and mix it in with the stuff I figure is the driest. Fortunately, the very first day I put it all up here, forgot to cover it up. So it was a layer of snow and ice, and it seems to have permeated right down. You know, as far as I go down, there's just this layer of snow and ice on everything. How annoying. And then the other side, closer to the shelter, is the stuff I've put up first, and I've been working on it. I've discovered an obvious flaw here. You can probably see I've placed my wood pile way too close to the shelter, and all the snow coming off the roof of the shelter has come right down here and made a big mess here. How annoying. Can we go check out the beaver dam? Huh? Can we go check out the beaver dam? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go. Isn't so bad. I guess they're not so bad. I'm not used to keeping my toes up when I walk. We're not going to be out here too long. There's wind out here. I can only imagine what the wind chill is. One of those days where you get frostbite before you realize it. Like real fast. Whew. Look, it's a wild willow in her element. Yeah. So a few days ago, I went around this little island over here to this side. Willow, no, come here. Where Willow found a hole where something was obviously living. And she keeps heading back in that direction. Sneaky. She's a sneaky little girl. But we don't want her to go over there in case it's a porcupine. No porcupines. There's a good little girl. It's interesting. Being out here in the pond, I get views of the cabin that I don't normally get. Unless I go out in the boat. Easy, easy, easy. Today would be a really good day for some drone shots. If I had a working drone. Which I don't. Hey, Snow Dog. What do you... So a couple of things I learned about this. One is the dogs keep stepping on the back. Keep knocking me off. And the other thing is your foot's supposed to pivot through this hole. So if your foot's a little too long, it hits this and it doesn't work properly. Which my left foot was fine for this, but my right foot kept hitting the top. So it's just a little bit of adjustment. My leg's so crossed this way. We gotta get out of this cold. I can feel that it's really cold. Like parts of me are sweating, but other parts, like my ears and stuff, get really cold. And the dogs won't know any better. If we're hiking, they're just gonna be loving it, but they don't realize that they're really, really cold. We got some good solar power today. We're almost in absorption mode here. $800 watts for just barely a little bit of sunlight is not bad at all. If we had full sunlight straight on the panels, we'd be 1400 watts maybe. But we're gonna go in. Let's go in. It wasn't going at all when I first came in, and it was dead. So what I did was I broke off a little piece of pine from one of the other logs and jammed it in there, and I opened the door a little inch. Oh, you're wet. Oh, Junebug's wet because I've been giving her ear drops for an ear infection, and it just goes everywhere and gets her ears all wet. I think the doctor prescribed a little too much per injection, so I'm going to start giving her a little less. If half of it's coming out of her ears, then obviously it's too much. Well, I'll bring the camera in closer so you guys can see what's going on here. So then I try interesting tricks like I'll take this piece, which is nice and charred, and put it up. Ah! I'll try and put it up here, which, that didn't really go where I wanted it to go, but it sort of did. Let's see if I can fix this. Come on. Yeah, something like that. Well, actually, it was better the first way it was. Oh, come on. Alright, like that. Man, I don't know. But you hear that's the wood very quickly drying out. Which is to say a lot quicker than it dries out on the pile, but it still takes a long time. Now, see how this is burning really nicely? So this piece is going to hopefully liven up the fire. Put this in there. I must have a really long, abnormal head. This the face tracker thing on this is like, fuck, I can't get this guy. This is not a square. This is more like a, I don't know. So it's I got 11 Celsius, 52 Fahrenheit. It's not like really cold in here, and now I've still got my outdoor winter pants on, so I'm fine. And it's plenty warm enough for the dogs, but I would like to take these winter pants off, sometimes. Just kind of relax here. Oh, come on, fire. Oh, really? You just... hold on here, I'll show you what the... Yeah, so I walk away from this thing for like 2 minutes, and there's a little bit of fire going on there, but I don't know. What are you doing? So, some days it's just like... I want to use the old cliche, pulling teeth, trying to get a fire going here. Oh. So the reason I haven't put my bucket of snow on here to warm it up is that it's not hot enough. And there's like lots of snow on the thing that I can't, well, it'd take me forever to get off. So it's, it's just going to make the top of the wood stove wet, and then it's going to rust if it sits there for any length of time. Trust me, I've done this before. So I got to get this thing going, though. This is ridiculous. Want some snow? I've spent literally hours sitting here with the fire, poking it and prodding it and putting sticks in and stuff. And it's finally going at a decent rate. Oh, hours. Even, that's... Anyway, geez, it's almost dinner time. God. So Willow's wound is healing up nicely. The staples are out. And no bleeding. And the hair's starting to grow back in. Very nice. She's not too pleased that I got her lying like this. It's very, yep. Oh, there she goes. So it's about 5 o'clock, and now that the fire's going better, still not all that great, but I've got high hopes. And of course, I keep sticking more wood in there thinking, this is going to help. It's just stuffed full with wood. But there's a core of fire in there going, core of coals and fire. Anyway, thinking about some dinner, because I had a small breakfast, and then I had like a second breakfast, or maybe 11sies, which was bigger than the small breakfast. And so I wasn't really hungry at lunch, so I didn't have any lunch. So now I'm hungry. And it's 5 o'clock, so why not? And it's kind of funny making dinner while it's still light out, which I guess is a good thing, maybe. So anyway, I got some ground beef that I browned up a couple of days ago, leftover from a meal I made a couple of days ago. I've got half a package of Sloppy Joe mix. I've got some shredded cheese that one of the guys brought on the weekend to make nachos with. So I got all these things I want to use up. So here we go. I should cue the music, Russell. Battery died. I'm not sure where it ended. Did you see me put the cheese on? Olives. Oh, it's cold out here, man. Ooh. I'm losing it already. So this does, I don't have hope in hell I'm keeping this together, do I? I did let it cool for a few minutes, like 15 minutes before I tried this. To try and make it not so liquidy. I think it's just going to go right through this wrap anyway. This is probably not the right style of wrap for this. But that's really good. So there you have a Sloppy Joe wrap that I'm probably going to end up eating with a spoon. It's just coming out the bottom. I can't stop it. That's really good. Oh well. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah. My wife didn't see that. Oh yeah.
There for inside. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. It's warm in here. It's like 18 degrees Celsius. Fire.
So look at this funny story. I was in the middle of dinner. In fact, I was waiting for the Sloppy Joe mix to cool down. I was over by the wood stove. I decided to open up and take a look. And there was this, suddenly there's this snap, crackle pop kind of thing. There's this snap, and these embers came flying out of the wood stove because I had the door open. And it was so loud and so sudden, and these embers are so bright. I mean, Willow, who was standing there watching me, she went right over the chair and underneath the table, the kitchen table. And I saw an ember go this way, an ember go that way, an ember go this way, and I felt something hit my head as well. And I looked down, and I see this great big ember sitting on one of the logs beside the fire. And I'm like, oh shit, and I'm doing this sort of thing. And I go, ah! And I don't see anything come out, and I think, I might be okay, but let's keep going anyway. And then I see this great big ember come out of my hair and land on the bricks in front of the wood stove. And for about the next 20 minutes, all I could smell was burning hair. So I was taking a look. I couldn't really find a spot where it really looked like it was burned. But that was one of those weird moments. Like, I mean, I've been trying to get that fire going for hours, and just at that moment when I opened the door, pow! Anyway, poor Willow. You okay, Jim bud? Oh, eat it, good little girl. Go ahead, eat have your dinner. Oh, brother. Ouch! Okay, the bottom was really hot. It's not the cleanest water you've ever seen, but I'm just gonna put this through the filter anyway, so it'll filter out all this crap. I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, give me a look. Get out of the light vessel. Yeah, some crap floating around in there, but anyway, I know I'll get filtered out. That was gotta be at least 3 gallons that came out of there. That's nice. Can you hear me over the dogs eating dinner? Anyway, it's 16.4 Celsius, 61.5 Fahrenheit over here. So it is warming up really, really slowly. There's a really good fire going on now. I'll finish the video off with the fire so you can see how it's going. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I'll tell you what. I'm going to hit 5,000 subscribers real soon now, probably tomorrow, probably by the time this video is live. So congrats me. And I just, as a reward, I ordered a GoPro 7. GoPro Hero 7 Black off of Amazon. It was $527. I also ordered a new tripod because my little windy tripods, they all suck. So I need a new one anyway. And a memory card, of course, to go along with 128 gigabit micro SD. So I've done that. So yeah, 5,000 subscribers. Cool. So thanks for joining me. Hopefully this, I keep saying this, I hope this is a shorter video than normal. It is intended to be. No ATVing in this video, unfortunately. Just too damn cold. This whole polar vortex thing just killing us here. Tomorrow's going to be cold as well. I think a high of -10 Celsius. But the day after, it's supposed to go up to like a balmy -3 or something like that. And I think even Monday it said like 8 Celsius, a high of 8 Celsius during the day, which is crazy. And something like 2 to 4 millimeters of rain. And if it does rain, even a little bit, I'll be able to turn the rain barrel over and get some water. Although there's enough snow out here, I can easily melt it and get more, as you just saw. So that's fine. Anyway, join me in the next video. I'm not sure when it will be. I know the videos aren't coming out too frequently. It's just, it's so cold. I haven't really been able to do anything. So you know, you've got a slice of my life here today. Hi, little girl. Hi. We'll say hi to everybody. Come on up. Come on up. Oh, she knows she's not supposed to. Come on up. Can you see her? No, you still can't see her. What a good girl. Mwah. All right. So I'll see you in the next video. As I said, do all those wonderful things that I like. Leave a comment. I read all the comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the thumbs up. And all that jazz. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Peace out.